Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd can...
talk film! I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action! Real nerds.
Aloha, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Real Nerds Podcast, where every week we see a new movie and we podcast our experience to the world. This week, we saw The Accountant 2. Stay tuned. We'll recommend the film or not, play the trailer, and then spoil it. And we'll also talk about nerdy stuff and movies we saw this week. Brad, it feels like forever since I've talked to you.
It literally is. Even though it's only been a week.
Yes.
It has been forever. It feels almost like 3 weeks.
I know. It's because my heart, when you're not around, is just empty.
Aw. Well,
yep.
That's why we're here to fill it with movies.
Sweet. Yeah. That's all I got. I have nothing cool. I just work all the time. One day, they'll be like, oh, man, you're so cool because you won the lottery and you're financing movies. And I'll say, I know.
Yeah, I'm going to rely on you to take the lead on this review because even though it's only been a week, I saw this way farther back than you did. So hopefully my memory can supplement
Sure.
anything you talk about.
Yeah, I mean, you're relying on me. That's dangerous. Speaking of which, this week we saw The Accountant 2. Brad, do you recommend The Accountant?
No, not doing it. Yeah, it's all right. It's again, I haven't seen the first one since it came out in theaters, but I remember that being like a serious, intense drama, and this is a fun buddy comedy. So, and there was like, I didn't remember John Bernthal being in the first one at all, or J.K. Simmons. So I was like, oh, it was like such a fresh idea that they got those guys in this one. Some of them not for long. But yeah, it was the fun buddy comedy back and forth between Ben Affleck and John Bernthal is great, but everything else was kind of just like meh.
So yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't remember anything from the first Accountant, like not a single thing. And so John Bernthal was in the first Accountant.
Yeah, I was looking through the IMDb. I was like, these guys were in it. Basically, everyone is back. Even the lady detective was in the first one. It's like, I don't remember her at all. Like, I think the only person who didn't come back was Anna Kendrick.
So yeah, full disclosure, I have also not seen this movie, the first one, since theaters. I don't remember anything about it. I'm not even joking, Brad. I had no idea. I don't even remember the characters' names. Remember anything. But it's an okay movie. Sure. It's an action movie that you can see and be entertained, I guess. Here's the trailer for The Accountant. Is it squared? Because the 2 is really small in the corner. I don't know.
Scientifically, it should be, but I know that wasn't their intent.
Yeah. Who knows what their intent was? Here's the trailer.
What's the difference between dressy casual and business casual?
Both mean leave your cargo shorts and flip-flops at home.
I don't own cargo shorts. You don't own flip-flops. Anything else?
Don't wear your black suit. It makes you look like a mortician.
Lord, my path has gone astray. I'm just trying to find my way. Now that you have gone away,
Why'd you ask if he was having money problems?
I'm just trying to find my way.
Does that make you nervous?
You're an escaped convict, trained by mob accountants. Your clients are drug cartels, money launderers.
Is that a yes?
Ray King has been murdered. Do you like puzzles, Mr. Wolf? I need your help to finish the job he started. What are you doing?
Waiting for you to finish.
So you can.
Do what I need to do.
You were never meant to see.
What do you want?
Hello, it's me, your brother.
You can't tell from the tone of my voice that I know it's you.
Can you be in Los Angeles, California in 24 hours?
Goodbye.
Braxton?
All those things inside of me.
Was your brother up to speed on the case?
A Fed, huh?
Need to know who Ray King was meeting with.
Let me do the talking.
I'm just trying to find my way.
You say more than I thought.
I work for a government agency. I don't torture people.
You didn't.
Why would Ray meet with someone who killed all these people?
No, she didn't kill all those people.
How do you know that? No.
Do you often confess to capital murder?
I actually didn't say anything.
I have been to every place.
This is it, huh? Living on a lunchbox.
It's quite comfortable.
I have been to every
I spent years looking for you. Do you not miss me because of me, or is it your condition?
I'm just me.
I have made a great mistake.
We go over the plan again?
Plan? You get these ideas in your head. Good for you. Let's get ourselves killed.
I can feel them come for me.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find my way.
So in the account too, Ben Affleck returns as Christian Wolf, who's escaped from jail because he's a bad guy. Is this taught about in the first movie? I don't remember this.
Yeah, I don't know if he escaped from jail, but I think he got caught doing something, and part of his not being in jail is he made a deal to be their best asset or something because he's so talented with his autism or whatever.
Yeah, but I see. So the movie is entertaining enough where you don't have to remember what happened, because I don't, Brad. I don't remember a single fucking thing from the first movie. When I remember J.K. Simmons being in it, but I don't remember what his character was.
Nope. I remember
and-
he was like, he did a lot of stuff with numbers, and he had like that secret society he phoned into.
See, you know it better than I do. I remember.
Only because I watched this one, I was like, okay, that kind of comes back. Yeah.
Really? Man, you have a better memory than me, because I was watching it and I was like, who's this guy? Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is this?
What the fuck happened to that guy's head?
And I don't remember him having a brother in the. I've seen the first film. I'm going to go on record. I have seen the first film, but I don't remember what year did the first film come out in, Brad? Do you remember?
2016, I think.
See, you're asking me to remember something from 9 years ago. And
You
I don't
picked this
remember
movie
my
for this
wife's
week.
birthday. When's my kid's birthday? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But so the account too, he's J.K. Simmons is killed at the beginning because he's trying to make up for all the bad he's done. And he writes on his arm, "Get me the accountant." And obviously that's Ben Affleck's handle name or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. And so they try to unravel a mystery on why he was murdered and for what cause. And it also deals with human trafficking. And yeah. So was the kids in the in the school, was that in the first one too?
I feel like if it was like revealed toward the end of like, oh, that's where he's been getting his information. It's all these special kids, and that one older lady.
So you're saying we should have watched the first one before we saw this one?
I guess, yeah, I guess a movie that's almost, yeah, it's like 9 years old. We probably should have. I'm looking at the poster for the first one. It literally has J.K. Simmons and John Bernthal credited on the poster.
Really?
Yeah, that's how. I'm kind of looking at the trailer, and it's starting to come back to me a little bit.
See, honestly, I thought it was his brother was, they were estranged, and that he had to be called in, and he didn't want to. But I guess they rolled together in the first one too, huh?
Yeah, but he has he has such an attitude of like they haven't seen each other in like 15 years. So I don't know, maybe
15 years. I thought he said 8 years. Maybe that it is 8 years. Yeah, because Affleck says 8 years, 4 months, 3 days.
Okay.
See, I don't remember Affleck talking that way too in the original.
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, he's definitely like that.
And when I went and saw it, there was a really big laugh in my theater when John Bernthal's character made fun of Ben Affleck for his what is it? What did you even call it? Like a mental disability? I don't know what it is.
I think he does have autism, but he's just like the description from the movie just says he's a math savant. So,
yeah, that one scene where he gets made fun of. This one dude in my theater could not stop laughing. I go, "Whoa, man!"
Punching down, hilarious.
Yeah, tell me again how. Anyways, but so they have to find this kid and this family that were separated. I guess he doesn't have to, but because J.K. Simmons' character was killed, they want to figure out why it happened. But yeah, it was kind of, there's some, comedy in it. The part I thought was the most fun was right at the very end where John Bernthal says, he's got to hold the cat for way longer than I got to.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Because he spends this whole time wanting a dog, and he's yelling at this lady about a corgi while he's in his briefs. Yeah, I mean the action's pretty cool in it. I didn't ever feel like the movie dragged at all. I thought it moved pretty well. I mean, it was entertaining. I might have liked it more if I could obviously remember anything from the original.
Yeah. I'm also seeing that Jeffrey Tambor and John Lithgow were in the first one. I don't remember them at all. Yeah, I thought the quick dating scene and then the bar dancing was kind of like, okay, are we really? I want to know. I didn't really understand the human trafficking story that well. It was hard to follow for me, and especially since the other assassin they're chasing was the kid being trafficked but grown up.
I don't know what. No, the kid was the one at the end that was in that camp, and the kids were being held there to make their parents do human trafficking, whether it was working or in the sex trade. That's how they got the people, the parents, to cooperate with what they were doing.
Yes, again, the whole actual plot of the movie, I was so lost on, but I was entertained by the back and forth between the two brothers. So
yeah, my only grumble, and this is my thing lately with films, is I can pick up where there were reshoots now because they just do green screen in front of a scene that was previously shot. And with Ben Affleck and John Bernthal, when they're on top of his Airstream, towards the end, it cuts when he's like, "Let's go get drunk." The lighting is just slightly different, and the background is lighter, and it drove me insane.
But
yeah,
I don't know. I saw it a lot longer ago than you did, so
yeah. You saw it at the beginning of the week, and I waited till the end of the week for this one, so that 4 days in between is locked in my head. But I mean, overall, it's fun. That shootout at the end was really cool where they're in the compound.
Yeah.
Yeah. there was no, but it didn't have like a really big standout moment, a la the John Wick movies, where each John Wick I can point to a scene where it's really, badass. John Wick 4, it's the top scrolling video game inside the complex. That's awesome.
Yeah, and this in the stairs. Yeah,
Yeah, and this one, there wasn't anything that really stood out to me.
yeah. It was really just the compound, I guess. That's that's where they blew their money.
It was, but it was more, straight. It wasn't, crazy moves or reloading or anything like that. I mean, the two lead actors, they're awesome. I mean, they're funny. They can obviously do action because they both have been in movies and TV shows where they need to be, you know, front and center in the action. So there's some cool parts. It's just, it's not as memorable, I think, as the John Wick movies.
Yeah. I also just remembered like when they're chasing the kids down on the bus, and the traffickers herd them all into like that ditch. Once the Wolf brothers show up and like start shooting, I don't know. Not that I want to see the kids die, but just seems like they would immediately turn their guns and slaughter all the kids and then go after the Wolf brothers,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's details like that. I'm just like, that doesn't seems out of character.
And details like that stick out to me more when there's nothing as cool happening. There's not something else for it to hang on. Because I always thought it was silly, even in John Wick, that he holds up his jacket and it's able to withstand bullets. But
A lot of bullets, yeah.
Yeah. But you forgive it because the rest of the action is cool because he's fighting in the middle of the traffic circle at the Arc de Triomphe. And so you forget about everything else that's happening. And this one just didn't have the moments that you could, latch on to. Yeah, but I mean, it's still a fun movie. I think if you like more of a straightforward action movie, I think you'll have a good time with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's The Accountant too. Unless you have anything else to add.
No, I'm good.
All right. Hey, this is a big nerd news of the week.
It's real news.
So, Brad, did you get a pre-order for the Switch too?
I did not. Did you?
I did not either. I know we talked about it, a couple weeks ago, but they postponed it because of all the tariff stuff, and Nintendo didn't know if they could deliver the price point that they wanted to, which they ended up doing, and they backtracked on the physical copy of Mario Kart, where now it is the same price as a digital one, which is cool. But yeah, I know it sold out really fast, and I think I'm going to wait. And I talked about this a couple weeks ago. I'm going to wait for the Mario bundle or something.
Yeah.
Or I mean, because right now, I mean, Mario Kart's fun, but it doesn't feel like a launch title that I need to play right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just a bad time, I think, to launch a system. And it's, they've been developing this for years, I'm sure, and everything that's transpired, it sucks. But, yeah, we'll see. It just feels like it's on the same trajectory as the Wii U. So we'll see. Cause yeah, like when I got my Wii U, it was like the Zelda bundle.
Mm-hmm.
I think like a year in or something. So
me too. Mine was the Wind Waker one. Which one did you get?
Yeah, the Wind Waker one. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we have the same one. Yeah, me too. Nintendo is always so fun. I mean, I think the Donkey Kong game looks really cool. But it's going to be a successful launch. I mean, the launch, all the stuff's already sold out already, so they don't really need our money. But
yeah, I was at the Barnes and Noble in Collar Boulevard earlier this week,
mm-hmm.
and I was just looking around the GameStop because like I don't go in there that much and just seeing what's up. And there were these people camped out along the outside, and I was like, "Hey, what are these people doing?" And they were there for the Switch pre-order.
Oh, wow.
I was like, "Wow, that's still a thing."
Yeah, the last time I remember doing it was for the Mini Nintendo and Super Nintendo.
You did that for that? Wow.
I didn't camp out, but
you pre-ordered, yeah.
I went to Best Buy and they handed out like tickets, and there was people in line waiting for them. So, yeah, it's I always want Nintendo to do well, so it's cool.
Yeah, like I'm such a diehard Nintendo fan, but again, just like financially, it's just like not a
Oh
smart
yeah,
choice right now.
I can't. I'm going to Disneyland in September, and I have to save up for that and all my other shit I have. And
If it was like a huge technological jump, sure, but like
Yeah.
it's slightly, it's catching up to everything else, so it's just like, okay, I can wait.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see it in motion. I'm curious because sometimes a perfect example of this is, have you played Mario and Luigi Brothership?
No.
Oh man, it is one of the most stunning games I've ever seen. And when I saw the pictures, when you're reading about it, I go, "Oh, this is cute. It's like a cell shaded Mario game." But when you see it in action, it looks like a full blooded 3D cell shaded cartoon. It's amazing. So, maybe when I see it actually being utilized, will tip the scale in me wanting to get it sooner. But we'll see. We watch films throughout the week in a segment I call What We've Been Watching.
So, yeah, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Brad, what'd you watch this week?
I have no idea where I left off. Did I talk about Lost Highway?
No.
Okay.
That's why you got me. I have a memory like a steel trap.
Yeah, I watched, again, they were doing that, David Lynch, month at the Mayan, so I decided to give Lost Highway a shot. Again, just a weird movie. Yeah. Don't know what else to say about it other than, I mean, it was interesting. It's like, as far as weird movies go, it holds your attention, but I don't know what the point was, really. Yeah, really confusing. Then I watched Weird Wednesdays at the Alamo. They had a screening of Reefer Madness, the movie musical.
Huh.
Which
I've never even seen Reefer Madness.
Yeah, I haven't seen the original, whatever, 1920s, 30s, whatever. But I figured maybe you saw this because Kristen Bell?
What?
Veronica Mars
Yeah, I love her.
is like one of the leads in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's
And
so
yeah,
beautiful and talented.
yeah. I couldn't. It was, I don't know, it was kind of cringy. It's definitely like this. I don't know, goofy musical version of what I think is. I imagine the original movie's like a real commentary on kind of social oppression and everything. But yeah, it was weird. And kind of corny. I mean, it's a musical, so, and it wasn't like it wasn't like a theater movie. It was like a made for Showtime, I think.
Huh.
TV thing. So that was interesting. Yeah. I also watched The Shrouds. Did I talk
What's
about
that?
The Shrouds already?
No.
It's Cronenberg's latest movie. Where I forget the actor's name, but clearly he's dressed up to look like David Cronenberg himself, and it definitely feels like, I didn't know a lot about his personal life lately, but I guess his wife died recently, and knowing that, the movie is like, oh, he's very much like working out his feelings on that. His character owns a restaurant in a cemetery, like a really upscale restaurant. And then his cemetery has a very specific feature where the gravestones have cameras in them, so you can look on a monitor on the stone and then like see your loved one decaying in the coffin below. And one day he comes to work and someone has dug up a bunch of the coffins and knocked over the gravestones. And then his ex-brother-in-law is played by Guy Pearce. He's the guy who like does the technology of everything. He is kind of playing a game with him, I guess, because he's upset about his divorce from his. So the Cronenberg character, his wife died recently, and then Guy Pearce's ex-wife is starting to like come on to him, and so Guy Pearce is a little jealous. But yeah, it has one of the biggest like fuck you endings I've ever experienced, where like the mysteries finally kick into gear, and then like he and this other character get on a plane and they just like fly off into the distance. And you're just like, oh, okay, I guess the movie's over then. Did they tie all the threads together? Okay. I guess Guy Pearce is running around the forest with his finger cut off. Yeah, it was so like,
Huh.
okay, wow. It like the trailer makes it look so interesting, and then, yeah, there's like flashbacks, and then there's this mystery that goes like, oh, I guess they tied it up. I don't know. Did they? Did I fall asleep? What happened? And the last thing
Sometimes in Cronenberg movies, you didn't do anything. You just, it's a Cronenberg movie.
Sure. And the last thing I saw was Until Dawn, which I guess is a PlayStation game turned into a movie.
It is a PlayStation game.
Yeah. But I didn't know it was directed by the guy who directed the Shazam movies.
Oh, really? Sandberg?
Yeah. So yeah, I have no frame of reference for what the game is supposed to be. So I'm just watching the movie as a movie. But I guess online people are like, this is nothing like the game at all. Like they just took the property and made it their own. And so yeah, I was like, okay, well it's not precious to me, so I don't care. But like as a movie itself, like the kills are kind of like fun and interesting. But like it's a little tedious of the time travel aspect of it. I don't know how much you know about like the movie.
I don't know anything about. Well, I mean, I saw the trailer. I have played and beat the game though.
Oh, okay. So this group of kids, there's like the main girl has like a troubled backstory, which I've almost forgotten by now. I don't remember what it was. But they're going on a retreat, and then like they just kind of cross over this like invisible wall into this farmhouse or whatever, and they go inside, and then like from until dawn, whenever they die, they come back to life and have to like get killed again until they can only do it like 11 times or something until they're permanently like lost, like stuck in the afterworld or whatever. And God, what's his face from like the German guy from like 22 Jump Street?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name though.
Yeah, the guy James said had a big face. Peter Stormare.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he's like pretending to be a gas station owner, and then later you find out he's like the scientist controlling all of it. But yeah, I just remember like like I know you don't like jump scares, but like it has like really clever jump scares thought out to where like you're constantly misdirected in like really cool ways. Like this one part where the camera's like they're looking through this window to this like girl crying off in the distance, like shrunken down or whatever, and then like they got me with like someone like appearing in front of the window.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like. I mean, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of them, but a lot of movies, the PG-13 horror films, they just rely on them so much is what drives me crazy.
Yeah, and like when the kids do die, it's like over and over again. It's really brutal. I'm just like this should be R, I think. Yeah, that's it for me.
This week I watched a couple things. I rewatched several things. For some reason I decided I wanted to watch Captain America Civil War. Just because every once in a while, I don't know if you do it, Brad, I'll just be surrounded by my films that I own. And I look and I see one and I go, you know what? It's a good day to watch Civil War.
Oh no, I never do that. They just sit on the shelf and then I just go like, I have it. I'm good. It sits there. No, of course I do that.
So I watched Civil War, and that movie's still really great. I love the moment where Iron Man realizes that Bucky killed his mom, and Cap says to him, "This isn't going to change what happened." And Robert Downey Jr.'s delivery is "I don't care, he killed my mom" is awesome. It's just so cold. Um, and I love too how bombastic the film is, where they're fighting at the airport, but it ends really quietly, with T'Challa and Zemo out, away from Captain and Iron Man after they had this huge falling out. And it's a really beautiful moment. And Chadwick Boseman is so great that, losing him, and he was so quiet about, the struggle and the cancer he had. You just realize that, he's such a great actor, and he brings so much weight to his roles, whether it's this or even 42 or Ma Kettle's, that last one he did. What's his Ma Kettle's? Fuck, he's great in it, anyways. But
Oh yeah, something bottom.
yeah, but yeah. So
Ma
just
Rainey's bottom.
Ma Rainey's bottom. There we go. I just think he's such a talented actor, and every time I watch him in something, it makes me miss him. And I took my kid to see Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith on the big screen, because for some, I always like to see Star Wars on the big screen, even though they come prettily available a lot, except for Revenge of the Sith. I guess hasn't been re-released, and it made something like $21 million this weekend, which is pretty amazing. But it's really fun revisiting it, and it is still one of my favorite 150 movies because I love the build up to Darth Vader. But what holds it from being an upper echelon of Star Wars film for me is sometimes the dialogue is just, oh man.
Yeah, I left it out of my stuff so you could talk, but yeah, I saw it too, and yeah, it's oof.
There's just some parts, because there's some, even in moments where they're really good. I love the delivery of Natalie Portman when she says, "You're breaking my heart," because it's so real. But 40 minutes prior, she says, hold me like you did on Naboo." What? So unnatural. And then even when it goes further, I love the dialogue between Obi-Wan and Vader when they're talking. And then there's this great epic battle on Mustafar, and I love John Williams' score there. The fight is awesome. And, there's just these moments where they're fighting, and I know I've said this before. He says, when Anakin or Vader says, "But from my point of view, the Jedi were wrong," and or the bad guys. I forget what the line is, but there are so many ways that could have been written, delivering the same information but just better sounding. You know what I mean? Because he is great in that moment, and when he's crawling up on the side of the bank and he's screaming, "I hate you." I mean, it's powerful stuff. But then, then you cut right away and Vader gets automated and online, and he's like, "No, no."
I also remembered, so when Obi-Wan shows up and like interrupts Padme and Anakin fighting on Mustafar, right?
Yeah.
And he's got like his wife in a chokehold, and Anakin's just standing there like walking off the ship like you have force powers, like break her free, like you idiot.
Come on, Obi-Wan.
Like he's just standing there with like his hands on his hips being like, I wonder how this is gonna pan out.
Yeah.
Yes, like rush in there, dude.
Yeah. Because they even have that funny cutaway too, where Padme is telling Obi-Wan, or she doesn't know where Anakin is, and he turns and looks at the camera and puts his finger up to his lips. There's some moments where he's like, man, this is so close to being an amazing movie. It's a great movie. I still love the film, but it's so close to being an amazing one. Yeah, so yeah, that was fun. And that's what I watched this week. So next week we are seeing Thunderbolts, That should be fun. I think it looks like a fun film.
Yeah, so it's like Marvel Suicide Squad.
Yeah, hopefully it'll play that way. So, until next week, we'll see you at the theater.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot. A real nerd can follow the plot. And a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. Twitter and Instagram, @Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it!